Hey guys, Zoga here, bringing you another video. In today's video, we're going over the Brewfest Daily Quest, Brew for Brewfest. In this one, it is a Ram racing one, and it's equivalent to the There and Back Again, where we are just picking up kegs and returning them here. Before you want to start this, you want to make sure you got your macro ready and or your extra action bar assigned to a keybind. So here is the macro for that. /click extra action button 1. I just labeled it Brewfest. This will be in the description below. In the alternative, you can go to your options, your key binding, go to your action bar, and then you'll see the extra action button 1. You can bind it to something of what feels most comfortable. And I would recommend you turn your game sound down pretty low or have something going on in the background, because the sound of a whip is just kind of annoying for the whole thing. So the object of this is each time you do it, you get 30 seconds. Every keg you deliver adds 30 seconds to your RAM timer. So we're sitting at 218 Brewfest prize tokens. So you get also 2 prize tokens. So let's see how many we get. You get 2 prize tokens for each turn in as well. So let's turn this in and have at it. You just want to maintain a full gallop the whole time. And kind of like our There and Back Again video, same premise of route. You also want to make sure your bags are empty so you can fit a keg. Just maintain a full gallop the whole way. This is kind of the safer option. I will detail as you can see in the bottom left of your screen, you get 2 tokens. You can't really tell that 30 seconds was added. But this is a way to make up a good amount of prize tokens if you're pretty fast with it. Like I said before, this is a safer option. See, we're already at 3 minutes. So roughly, now we're back to 4. This is where you kind of want to make up after you do all your dailies. This is where you kind of want to make up for any Brewfest prize tokens. Okay, so you can either go straight right here and cut this off. Make like hook a corner and then hit that apple bucket. But you are rolling the dice. You are going to be at around 90 fatigue, 95 fatigue, and you do not want to get fatigued because that's 15 seconds. You lose all your speed and momentum, and I just don't think it's worth it. But if you can pull it off and you're cleaner than me, which you probably are at this, then have at it. Also, if you know a faster route, please let me know in the comments. Like I said before, you would just go straight. But I tested a couple times and I got fatigued a couple times and it just wasn't worth it in the long run, where I could have probably got one more delivery out of it. And if you also just want to bust out a stopwatch just to kind of time your stuff. Like mentioned previously, just maintain a full gallop the whole time. And it's pretty much just rinse and repeat for as long as you can go. Eventually, it will die down. It does take roughly about 30 some seconds to do this one lap. And that's probably where you're going to make up your most times. Just that clean, touchdown pass of the portable Brewfest gag to you. You will also notice that apple bucket behind him. Years ago, I would just go hit that because you do not need it. That is completely unnecessary and will waste a couple seconds because you will not have enough fatigue left just to make it useful. Sorry about that. I have a sleeping pug near me. So you see that apple bucket. You're not going to, it's just not viable. You're not going to build up enough fatigue from hitting that first one. Maybe if you take that option, the not safe route, um, just going straight ahead and not hitting that apple. We'll go over it on this next one. I'm just trying to give you more options of just, if you want to play around with your route a little bit. I just feel like this is the quicker route. So instead, you would just go straight and hit that apple bucket. But technically, you see how I don't have to go that far. So technically, you're losing about 3 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds a run. And I don't think that's viable. They add up. When you really think about it, you get 240 seconds, and we're already at. It's gonna jump up to 2 minutes again, but I would say we got a good 5 more runs in us. And again, with your macro button, I would use something that's very, very comfortable because you're just going to be just spamming the ever-loving crap out of it. That is something you don't want to do. It's trying to get the stopwatch going, but just to give us a fair estimate of how long each run does, but it's roughly about 30, 35 seconds. See, now you just want to cut up. Kind of fake me out with that other player. So this run will have a pretty good gauge how long it takes us. So it just pretty much you just want to be quick with your cuts. So we're sitting at 79 seconds from the start. So let's tailor it off of that. Cut in. So that was 33, so roughly about 40 seconds. So I think we might be able to get 2 runs left, or 2 turn-ins rather. Again, you can only do this once per day, but this is, I mean, there is a limit, but of how many you can do. That's humanly possible, but if you're quick with your cuts, you can rack up a fair amount doing this daily if you have the time. And we're just going to go full force. If I don't even, when you believe that, you know, you've got 20 seconds left, I wouldn't even attempt because it's just not worth your time. So we got 20 seconds left. I think we'll get there in time. But we'll just go because I don't believe we'll have time for another turn in. Yeah, 33 seconds. We'll just give it a shot, but you're going to see how. Yeah. So it's roughly about like 40, 45 seconds to a turn in. So it goes by pretty fast. So yeah, see, we'll get here. Cut it. We got 10 seconds, which I don't deem possible. Oh, there you have it. So we were at 218. So we got 26. So we got 13 turn-ins. Now we're sitting at. So that's pretty good for daily. I mean, you do that every day, all your tunes. That's a lot of Brewfest prize tokens. Yeah, so just comment below if you have a faster route or any tips that will help you, help other players. Thanks for watching and have a great day.